Hey guys, what's going on? And tonight we are going to be going to downtown Pittsburgh. But first of all, before we do that, I would just like to say I have a very special announcement I'd like to make. Just give me 1 second here. If you guys would just give me a second here, I am going to be notifying other people we are doing a stream. Oops. And again, maybe not. Oop, there we go. So we're going to be in downtown Pittsburgh most of the stream, and then we're going to head, to the outer parts of downtown Pittsburgh. But first of all, before we do that, I would just like to thank all of you who have subscribed to our channel for getting us up to 296 subscribers. That's right. We are now officially at 296 subscribers. And to celebrate it, we're going to have a pre-celebration. And so this is why we're going to spend our Friday in Pittsburgh learning about some of the coolest elevators that are in downtown, mostly downtown. And we'll go uptown to, like, outside of Pittsburgh, like to the zoo, and, if we get enough time. I think we'll have enough time to go to the zoo and get everything else done. But, so here it is, 296 subscribers, and that's pointless. And 1,000 views. I want to thank all of you again who have subscribed to our channel for making this possible, for us getting up to 296 subscribers. We are almost 300 here, as you can see. We only have 4 more left. So if you guys would kindly please tell your friends about my channel or your family, okay, about my channel. And, if you get to tell them about my channel, tell them to subscribe. Tell them we're almost 300 subscribers here. That'd be great. So, I know some of you guys have already done that, so I want to thank all of you who have done that. It ain't really hard to get to 300 subscribers if you guys are able to tell your friends or your family about my channel, right? And make sure they subscribe to it as well. So again, I want to thank all of you for that. But we're going to get there, trust me. Okay, so for now that we've looked at that, we're going to close this up, the dashboard. And you see that city right over there? The UPMC building, the BNY Mellon Center, PBG Place, One Oxford Center, Grant Building, and all that. Well, we're going to head downtown Pittsburgh, and we're going to see some really cool elevators. We're not going there. That's a jail. I don't know what they have there. Oops. Preferred fire protection. There's PNC Park. We kind of made a mistake there, but it was okay though, because it took us right to our first stop, which wasn't on the North Shore. We are not going to be on the North Shore. We're going to be in downtown mostly. But this way it took us to our location quicker. There's PNC Park, and behind it is the U.S. Steel Tower. You can see that for miles and miles. From say hey, you're coming from the Squirrel Hill Tunnel, you can see that tower from miles and miles away. As even farther towards what is that town called? Milla something. O'Hara Township, yeah. You can see the steel building from miles and miles away, and some other buildings too. Oh hey, HC, I'm so glad you're excited about this, because we're gonna see some really cool skyscrapers tonight. It's gonna be pretty fun. So I hope you enjoy. Alrighty. But anyways, so we're not going to be going to PNC Park, because that's where the Pirates play at, and we're not going to be on the North Shore, because we're going to be in downtown mostly. But this is a way quicker to the first stop, which is right here. All right. See, there's the steel building right there, and there's the golf tower, and there's a Coppers building right there. Here's the Spring Hill Suite. Just has free, about, how many are those are there? There's 4 Schindler 400As in that Spring Hill Suites right there. My arrow is. I haven't rented them. There's a nice view of the skyline. Like, there's the Golf Tower, Copper's Building. Can't see the Omni William Penn Hotel because it's not too tall. There's a Federated Tower. I think somewhere over there is a Westin. Let's see. Oh no, I think that's Westin right there. Then that's a government office. There's the tallest building. You can see that building for miles and miles, like I said. Like all these skyscrapers, you can probably see them for miles and miles away. There's K&L Gates Center. And there's the BNY Mellon Center with a crane on top of it as well. And BNY Mellon Center is getting modernized right now. They're doing a really big project there right now. Same with UPMC. Look back to Doctors, UPMC. This is just the North Shore. We kind of made a mistake, but it was okay though. Look at this bridge. This bridge is so fancy. Okay. We are not going to be doing farting in the elevator. So, haha, to that. Yes, that's Spring Hill North. Well, I'm really glad you know it. And yes, you can get into BNY Mellon Center, U.S. Steel Tower, K&L Gate Center, the Federated Tower, the Liberty Center, the One Oxford Center now, and there's other buildings you can't get into without a badge past the turnstiles. You're right about that, HC. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, there's some buildings in downtown Pittsburgh you can't get in without a badge. Especially because of 9/11, you know? Kind of sad, though. Anyways, this bridge is fancy. So our first stop, ooh, there's a mail truck, is this place right here. I might be thinking, ooh, an historic building, and look at that. There's a Heinz ketchup symbol right there. There's a steel tower again. I wonder if we're good to go in there someday and ride up to the top. 64th floor right there. That's the penthouse right there, where the UPMC is, and that's the roof. But anyways, here's a Heinz Center. And I wonder what they have in here. Look at that ketchup on top. That's right, it's named after the ketchup. Probably, huh? Heinz ketchup, huh? That's what it's got its name from, the Heinz History Center. So, oops. Over there's a FedEx truck. And that's building as a Schindler 3300, I believe. But there's our first elevator right there, which is a staff elevator. Yes, it looks like it was modernized or just installed. But unfortunately, we can't ride it though because it's roped off and it's a freight elevator only. There's a call button for it though. Elevator key, 1R. Now here's a little exhibit. I didn't go for the museum. I went for some of it, but I didn't want to waste my battery on my phone because it did go pretty low. So here's a little set here. There's a trolley right there. This is the History Center on Penn Avenue. This is Cincinnati Packet Line. I don't know what this is over here. There's a Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers set somewhere, but I didn't have time to look for it. But I did find something pretty neat though in this museum that was pretty interesting, in my opinion. This is the call station for the Traflamatic elevators. Oh, it's on the 4th floor, Mr. Rogers set. Oh, I'll have to check it out next time when I'm there. And the Clash of Empires on the 5th floor. It's an education thing. I don't know what that means. There are the elevators. See? These probably were freight elevators or something at one time. This is a factory, by the way. And then, in the 90s, mid-90s, they converted it into a museum. And then they probably ripped out the old elevators and modernized them and put these ones in. These are Traflamatic cars. They're on the same machine. Hey, they have the same machines as the McGee Hospital up in Oakland. But not the same fixtures, though. Ooh, that's kind of blurry. Floor 2. Going up. This is what the cab looks like. See? Going up. Going up. Here are your buttons. Some floors are locked off. This is a 7-story, like I said, travel-matic traction car like McGee. Here's the it's a Marshall elevator. I think Marshall actually installed it, but they've been out of business for a long time now, since 1988. No, 1818. Then Otis bought them out about 4 or 5 years ago. Then that company went out of business after Otis bought them out. This elevator was either installed or modernized in 1995, like McGee. Well, McGee was probably, ordered or installed in 1995. It is elevator number 2. It is 5,000 pounds. It's a carts, passengers, and freight. That's what it is used for. It is at the Heinz History Center, 1204 Smallman Street in Pittsburgh. See that? There's a better view of the certificate. If you want to read it, there's some facts for you about this elevator. Marshall elevator. See that? Marshall. There's your phone box. This is Dover elevators. Wow. Just a crap one out, though. I think many of you know that, though, in 2001. There's the front of it. There's a texture going up or going down. And there they are on one of the floors. They were extremely busy. Oh, he's on the 4th floor. I thought so, Mr. Rogers. Yeah, so next time I'm there, I'm going to have to go check out Mr. Rogers' set and the Sesame Street set as well. What do you think of anything about elevators in this place? I don't know, though. It's a history center. Now, here is one of my most favorite exhibits at the museum. Hey, I hate to say this, but this is probably one of my most favorite exhibits in the museum of all time. Look at what they have in the back of the museum. A ThyssenKrupp. Look at that. See that? ThyssenKrupp. Now, going down. There's a call station for it on one of the floors. And this is what I was mostly here for, this big exhibit right here. This behemoth-sized exhibit. You'll never guess what the capacity on this thing is. This is a service/freight/passenger elevator. But it's not really a passenger elevator, though, but it's in a public area, so, I mean, I didn't get off anywhere I wasn't supposed to go on this elevator. But look at this. This thing is humongous. Look at this thing. It's the size of an elephant or a dinosaur, like Behemoth. It's Behemoth size. Look at this. And, it's kind of funny because downlight's red. It was installed in 2004. But the funny thing is, it's a 6-story traction car. It's not hydraulic, it's traction. I know a lot of people say this elevator is hydraulic, but no, it's actually overhead traction. And here's how I know. Here's how I know. A traction elevator can be slow too, And since this thing is so big, it runs really slow. Because it has a lot of weight on it. See that? Elevator number 6. There's your buttons. Some floors are locked off, but I got up to 5 and 5R and some other floors as well. B is locked off. But this is a freight elevator. And if you look at the side there, you can see something that says really slow. Let's see what it says. Oh, there's your certificate first. Okay. Installed in 2004. It is a cart passenger freight, 24,000 pounds. This is probably one of the biggest elevators I've ever ridden in my life, to be honest. I mean, I hate to say this, though, but this is probably one of the biggest elevators I've ever ridden in my life. Oops. Floor free, where I got it from. That's something we'll look at later. Stop! If you're visiting the museum, it is nice to look at this big exhibit, but you need to exit and use the passenger elevators available in the Great Hall and main foyer on each floor. Okay? But you can ride this thing down to 1 now, And up to certain floors, but you can't get off on the rear side, though, because that's restricted areas. It's really big. It's like 10 times 22 pounds. So 10 times 22 is, let's see. But they're measuring it like this, so 10 point times 22 point equals, wow, yeah, that's the capacity on it, like 20,000 pounds, 24,000 pounds. That's just multiplied by it. It's 150 feet per minute. It's really slow. It is slow. They're right. Yeah, so it must be a passenger elevator too. They have that sign there. Oh, hey, Alex, how's it going? Welcome aboard, Alex. So, Alex, we're looking at a very huge, this is a behemoth-sized elevator right now. This thing is 24,000 pounds. This is one of the biggest elevators I've ever ridden in my life. Now, a lot of people say, like, here are the fixtures, Alex. Oops. Going up or down, whatever way. But look at the sign first here, Alex. I'll give you about 10 seconds to read that, and then we'll go over the fixtures, and I'll talk about what's funny about something that everyone thinks about this elevator, too. So it is 20,000 pounds. Take a look at the certificate. See? No, 24,000 pounds. It's a ThyssenKrupp elevator. It was installed in 2004, and, you know, it's locked off. But just got some textures. You guys don't need to see that. Look how big this thing is. This thing is huge. This is the size of an elephant or a dinosaur like Behemoth. I'm serious. Look at this thing. This is the biggest, one of the biggest elevators I've ever ridden in my life. It's huge. You know, if you ever visited this Heinz History Center, you'd wonder how all that stuff got into the museum. You can ask this elevator right here. And up to all those floors. This thing is epic. I know. Hey, what's up, SPC Kenton? I know, friend. Some other people filmed this thing too, like Patrick Ness, Nathan Ness. I filmed it. But this thing is huge. And, you know, a lot of people don't notice. Huh? Oh, yeah? What's the largest lift you've been in? What's the capacity of it? That's my pose in it. I know. That's a service elevator open. Yeah, I kind of rode that service elevator too, but I didn't get off anywhere. But let's take a look at these pictures first. See? A lot of people say this elevator is hydraulic. It's actually traction. Overhead traction. But it's slow because it's big. You know? None of the elevators here are hydraulic. Every elevator here is traction. Oh wait, one elevator is hydraulic, and that's the service elevator. We'll go take a look at that now. I know, I feel kind of bad I rode the service elevator. You guys have to forgive me. Please. You guys have to forgive me. But I just took it one ride up and one ride back down. I don't even think I filmed it. That's myself. That's my pose in the elevator. That big elevator. Some nice lady took the picture for me. There's the inside. There's a huge service elevator, big freight elevator down there. But it's a passenger elevator too. I won't show the service elevator here, because I know it might, get me in trouble. So we'll head on downtown now. Okay. Into downtown Pittsburgh. So that's it for the Heinz History Center. Alex, you can look back on this later if you want. Like you can look at the main elevators in the Heinz History Center, because we're going to move on now and stay on time here. So we're going to head downtown now. There's a Courtyard Marriott, which has Otis's. Now, those used to be, I don't know, those used to be at one time, those elevators right there. But I know they were either ripped out, the old elevators, or they were modernized, and they put in Otis Gen 2 cars in 2008 or 2009. I don't know. But that whole building was restored. There are many buildings in downtown Pittsburgh that have been restored, or, renovated from time to time. So I always say this. There's always construction all the time when I go downtown Pittsburgh. Yes, it was snowing when I went downtown Pittsburgh. Like I said, there's a Federated Tower, the Drury Plaza, also known as the Gulf Tower Annex, the Gulf Tower itself, Copper's Building, and the tallest building in Pittsburgh. There's a FedEx truck. See that? Nice little FedEx truck. And up. Look what we saw on the way to, you guys know where 6th Avenue is, PPG places and all that. Well, look what we saw on the way. That's right. We saw a Schindler van. Perfect timing. And you guys want to know where they were? They were right across the street at that one PNC building because those elevators are being modernized with Schindler ports. And that's why the Schindler van was parked there. Schindler Elevator, Pittsburgh, PA. Yeah, they were inside probably working on the elevators because they were modernizing them. The other guys must park at the loading dock or something. This guy like parks on Wood Street next to a building with the 1950s Marshall that I never had the chance to ride yet, but I do in the future. Yep. You know what? I have never been to New Jersey before, but I've been through Maryland now when I went to Outer Banks, which is about 16 years ago. But I don't remember going for New Jersey. I do not know what those are. I think those were, he said they were Dover at one time. The elevators in the one PNC building. And then now Schindler is going to convert them to Schindler ports, you know, or Iconic 10. I don't know what they're going to be, but they're going to be some kind of iconic machines. R5s, yeah. R5s. But hey, you still need a badge though to get in, probably. You know, from the lobby where the turnstiles are. You know what? At HC, I'll say this much now. This summer, I do have plans to go to Sarasota or Siesta Keys. I don't know which one it's going to be yet, though. I'll have to see with my family what they want to do. But I do have plans to fly down there this summer to Sarasota or Siesta Keys. And go downtown and ride some elevators. Neither one. Or Miami. Oh, yeah, I know. Schindler uses European equipment. And Asian equipment, too, you know? All kinds of equipment. What is Sarah's? Oh, I remember when you said Sarasota. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Sarasota. Oh, okay, I won't. I won't drink Sarasota. I promise. Yeah, drink Fanta instead. Okay. All right. We're not going to joke around right now, though, okay? Because this ain't joke hour, okay? And, there's a Domino's car. And look what I found at Wood Street Commons. That's right. Point Park University. Big thanks to the security guard. We're here at Point Park University, and look what I found at the Wood Street Commons. An original, everyone ready? I found an original Westinghouse. I don't think anybody has ever filmed this before except for me. Look at this, an original Westinghouse. Traction. You gotta love Westinghouse. If you don't love Westinghouse, then you're nuts. What do you mean, when shall you come in later, Alex? Are you talking about, like, if you want to see the passenger elevators at the Heinz History Center? Well, after the stream is over later on, then you can look back at the elevators at the Heinz History Center, okay? Just follow along to the stream. It's at the very beginning of the stream, okay? Alex? All right. No, those are not Westinghouse Electromatic Force. Those are just regular Westinghouse traction cars. They're from the 80s, actually. The late 80s. Or, I mean, early 80s. Something like that. I don't know. There's elevators in the Wood Street Commons building. They're doing construction in there right now, so I think these elevators will get modernized or something. I don't know. There are 8 floors. Yeah, 8 floors. The machinery's up on the penthouse level, which is 7 feet. Going up. Going up. Look at those doors. There's your emergency phone. Going up. I don't remember if it has a dinner bell or not. I don't think it does. There's a cab. There's a call button on the lower level. Now, there's that $50 fine if you smoke in the building. Now, here's what's funny. There's 2 elevators in this building, but the right elevator doesn't go to the lower level. Only the left one does. Kind of funny. And there's only 2 elevators in that building. I don't think there's a service elevator. Oh yeah, there's a chair lift too, but it's not so special. I'll show you guys that too at the end. See, that's the only elevator that goes down the LL. I don't know. They're not Mark V HC. I don't know what they are. I think they're just regular DC Westinghouse or something. I don't know. It's probably from 1985 or something, these elevators. I don't know. For my fire alarm fans, there's a fire alarm for you. I don't know what it is, but that's a that's strange how that fire alarm's set up right there. There's no pull station right there for it. Kind of crazy. There's a call button on one of the floors, intermediate. Point Park University has a lot of restricted buildings, but this one I managed to get in from the security guard, which I'm really thankful for that. We went to find the restroom, then I decided to ride these elevators as I saw their original Westinghouse cars. What do you mean for the passenger elevators, Alex? What do you mean by passenger elevators, Alex? Did you when it's like we're at four watching now, but what do you mean by yes for the passenger elevators, Alex? This one has a different panel than the other one because it doesn't go to LL. That's the only thing different about this elevator right here. It doesn't go to LL. They're both on the same street thing, I know. Look at all these drinking fountains. They're doing a lot of remodeling at this campus, and looks like they're getting rid of the drinking fountains. I would have taken one if I would have asked somebody, but I didn't really, want to carry it through downtown Pittsburgh, So I didn't bother asking for a drinking fountain. Plus, I wasn't interested. Well, normally schools like your school age, you don't have service lifts. What kind of elevator is it in your school that you have, HC? Is it a Caravana or because you mentioned something about Genesis, or is it something else? Lula type or something like that. Here's the phone. Texture, blowing. And there's that wheelchair lift. This is a plain Concorde. It's plain, so it's not too special. Right in the lobby when you walk in. Oh, it's a Delta. That's weird and rare. Oh, hi, Daz Elevators. What's up? I didn't know you'd be joining us, Daz. I'm Daz. We're in downtown Pittsburgh right now. We're at the Wood Street Commons. Have you ever been there before? Oh, the 90s GAL. But have you ever been to the Wood Street Commons before at Point Park, Daz? Because they have some original Westinghouse there. There's only two of them. I went in there to use the restroom, and I decided to take a ride on the elevators. Really quick. The security guard was very friendly. Oh. But, oh, that's sad. 1950s Otis. Here's what the elevators look like. This is a Delta chairlift, first of all, when you first walk in, but it's nothing special. It's a rack and pinion, it looks like. That's just the textures. Here are the fixtures on it. The other elevator goes to LL, and this one doesn't. I'm doing some renovations here right now. There's a call button for it. Oh, cool. What do they have there? Here's one of my favorite buildings in downtown Pittsburgh. But I got some bad news I'd like to say, first of all, before we get into the elevator. But what do they have in Coda on Century yet, Ass? Is it in Canada? Ugh. Oh, really? Otis Gen 2s? That's nice. We might see some Gen 2s on this stream. Yeah, we're going to see a couple Gen 2s here on this stream. So don't go away, guys. It's more fun coming up next. But alright, so we're going to go to a building now on 6th Avenue, which is this building right here. Oh, it's in Shadyside. I thought it was in Canada. I'm going to check it out sometime. I'm in Pittsburgh, that put on Century. But back to what I was saying. Okay, so yeah, the investment building. The bad news is I didn't get to ride the elevators because they were all broken, and the people had to climb the stairs like 20 flights of steps, just to get to their office because all these elevators were down. You know, the sign right here is a fake because they haven't started on the modernization yet because the company's slow. I don't even think they're going to replace the fixture. They're just going to like improve the speed on them, put on new cables, update the controllers, that sort of thing. But they haven't started on the mod yet. But look at this. This is in the investment building for now. Look at this. Otis Touch. Wow. It's been a dream to see these elevators in person. Even though I didn't get to ride one, I got to look inside one of them. In case of fire, do not use elevator. Yeah, we get it. But look at this, an original Otis from the 1900s or 1910s, modernized in the 1950s. And Daz, I don't know if you ever filmed these or not, but these elevators are extremely epic. But sadly, since they were all down and people had to climb the stairs so many floors, I didn't get to ride them. It's funny how the stairwell splits on the first floor. It's just like switches. You have to transfer to another stairwell. But, yeah, going up, this elevator was stuck open on the second floor. There are those two elevators. It's all like burnt. It's all like an iron in there on this floor. But there's your Otis plate. This is the inside of one of them. And get ready to see something really amazing on these elevators that I've never seen before. On the count of three. 3, 2, 1. Oops, that's not special. That's a door edge. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Pop out buttons. And unfortunately, it looks like I was trying to go to some floors. I wasn't trying to go to 21, it looks like, but I did select some floors, so even though I didn't get to ride, I got to push some buttons, so some pop-out buttons for the very first time in my life. 21 story, Otis cars. That Hatfield thinks that they're going to modernize. Oh, yeah, but I don't think any of them were modernized yet. I think they're just talking about a plan for them right now. I think they're just going over the plan, and they're talking about what they're going to do to them. Maybe they're not going to modernize. Maybe they're just going to update the controllers, like I said, put on new cables and governors, that sort of thing. But I don't think they're going to modernize them, guys. But next time I'm in downtown Pittsburgh, I'm going to try them again. This time they should be working. I hope they're working when I go. Here. Yeah, me too, HC. I don't think they're going to do too much to them. Look at that long indicator, though. I'm glad I got to push some buttons, though, and look at it. That was nice. That stands with the door closed. I don't know what the machines are for these. I think they're like geared or something. Yeah, I did kind of mess with some switches in there to see if I could get it to work. But nothing worked out, though. It was shut down. I don't know what these revs do that start. This is probably a signal control one time. Go on stop ride. This is all interesting stuff. Hatfield has a contract for him now, but there's some of the buttons I selected. See if I can maybe go to 21 or something like that. But they were all down. That kind of sucked because I was looking forward to riding these that day. Been a dream to see them, and I got to see them. So there they are in the lobby, which people had to climb the stairs several floors. There's your panel. These are Autotronics HC. There's only 4 of them, though. Oh, one of them goes to B. There's a basement in here, too, so there are like 22 floors in. Well, the 21st floor is where the machinery is in. Huh. But yeah, there's a basement on one of them. That's neat. Probably the basement's unlocked, but I'm going to check it out next time. Oh, they're traffic timed! Yeah, that was out of place. I was taking a 225. Said 12:34. Those normally don't work. He's probably had a radio at one time and then they disabled it. That's what this thing's for right here, if you're wondering. Yeah, I know about that. We'll go. We'll go look at the BNY Mellon Center too while we're downtown. We'll have some fun tonight. Trust me. We can have more people watching. That is, we'll see some really cool elevators that I took in downtown Pittsburgh. Hey, I did see a security guard though put a key switch into one of these and see if she could return an elevator to a floor, but they were all shut down, so she couldn't. It was impossible for her to do it. Try to get it fixed. The security is very friendly though. They would, if you guys ever went to the investment building, they would let you guys take a ride. They're really nice people. It is a public building too. They have lawyers in that building, doctors, I think. It's a very nice building. But I can't get over those touch buttons. So. It's very nice. Look at that beautiful. It's a beautiful historic lobby though. Look at the Christmas tree. That door over there is a stairwell, which I did try and see if I can get an elevator, but it didn't turn out so well. Now we are in the bank tower, which is right next door. So we didn't get to ride the elevators in the investment building, so we went to the bank tower. The bank tower has some Westinghouse, but unfortunately they were modernized in the 80s or the 90s. But this is right next door to the investment building. And I don't think we've ever been here before, but this is the the bank tower. Very fancy elevator doors. They're made of brass, like the Gulf Tower. It's a 17, 18-story building with penthouse. These are DC Westinghouse cars, I believe. I'm not so sure. They have generators on now, I know, because I can hear the generators on the 15th floor. It's actually 19 floors, I think, in this building. I'm not so sure. Counting the penthouse. Oh, I know. He probably knows the Otis technician's doing it. Because he's well known. I hate to say it, but he's well known. I'm not going to talk about it though on camera, but there's what one of the elevator doors look like in the lobby. That's a service elevator. We're not going to ride that right now though. We'll get it later. This building actually, this one elevator, the service elevator goes to 16 and B. And then, you know, B is also where the pits are for the elevators. There's 4 of them. But you know what's kind of funny? I did kind of explore the basement and I found something pretty neat down there. There's also a manual elevator too in this building. But I don't know where it is. Westinghouse Selectomatic elevator, AC. This is where it's a Westinghouse Selectomatic. See that? And we'll zoom in on it. Westinghouse Selectomatic. I don't know what's in there. I think this is where the if it's in attendant mode, like there was an attendant or something like that, they could recall it to the floor. There actually is something that I can recall, but I don't know if it works or not properly. Look at that beautiful lobby with that spiral staircase. Look at all those elevator doors. Wow, that's so neat. This is a very beautiful lobby indeed in the bank tower in Pittsburgh. So it is. If you're watching this right now, we're in the bank tower. I don't know if you've ever been here or not. They have some Westinghouse Selectomatics that have been modernized, like maybe 20 years ago, about maybe, I don't know, with a beautiful lobby with a spiral staircase. It's a 19-story building, I think. Because you got to include the penthouse and the 16th and the penthouse level and the roof and the basement too. But here's inside one of the elevators. Westinghouse. Going up. There's your buttons. This one only goes 1 to 15. The service elevator goes all, of course. You gotta have a key to get to 16. There's your phone. Vikings. Oh, yeah. The bank tower. Going to M. My friend was on M because he thought there was a bathroom there. I'm not going to say any names, though. There's a front of it. I mean, it says your normal Westinghouse. But I know it is a beautiful lobby, friend. Yeah. It's a spiral staircase. It's in a story building, like same year, probably the same year or before the investment building was built. Oh, really? Oh. Were those original or were those modernized, the desks? I'm assuming they were probably modernized. What's in the cabin? There's a call button on one of the floors. And there's one of the lanterns. That's pretty neat. They have MT chimes for some unknown reason on some of the floors. I don't know why. Or, you know, I don't, yeah, MT chimes, you could say. Some of you guys. But I think they're Westinghouse DC. I don't know. This is what the 15th floor looks like. Look at this lobby up on the 15th floor. It has a really neat ceiling. Pretty cool. This one goes up to 16. See, we're going up higher. But it's not unlocked. This is the service elevator. See? There are your buttons. This one goes to 16, which is locked. The 13th floor is in there. And the basement is unlocked. So we're going to explore the basement a little bit. Not really going depth though, but this is the front of the elevator. The service elevator. It's a little smaller than the other ones. And pretty fast, like maybe 300 feet per minute. 400, I don't know. My ears are popping now. There's the wall padding. 13, 16, 15. And look what's in the basement of the tower. Look at this, baby. Woo-wee! I don't know how many of you guys have ever been to downtown Pittsburgh before and think you're going to find an historic elevator. Well, the bank tower elevators are modernized. And there's a manual elevator somewhere still in the building. But look what else there is in the building. Have you guys ever seen one of these before? Who knows what this thing is called right here? Anyone can say it in the chat. Okay, I see. Bye. Oh. I think ThyssenKrupp modernized those. If you say it at the Westin, then ThyssenKrupp modernized those. Because I saw a truck there on Google from 2007. So with DAS, we know what this is right here, right? This little gated elevator. It's an elevator you can't ride though, obviously, but it's a sidewalk lift. Okay, if you don't know, it's a sidewalk lift, and it goes up and out onto the street. Not like the Wonkavator in that movie, Charlie and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It just goes right out onto the street of Pittsburgh. It doesn't work. It's been defunct for a long time, but here's a view of it. This is not a passenger elevator. You see this? Up and out, right? You can see the crack of the street. I heard one of these things actually killed somebody, injured somebody. I don't know if they lived or not, but it actually injured somebody, one of these sidewalk lifts. And it's crazy how it did that. But, yeah, gotta be careful where you're walking in some areas like that. Because when you see those trap doors on the sidewalk, because those actually move, you know, they move. If you don't pay attention. Yeah, this thing's been defunct for years. See, it's even bolted shut. There's a bar right there. It's probably been shut for years, this thing. You can see it was hydraulic, though, when it was working. It was a Steeler elevator. Huh, that's neat. There's the basement. There's one of the elevators on B. Uh-oh, look who maintains them now. Good luck, Good job, Hadfield. What if a safety test is overdue? A Hoover vacuum cleaner. Very nice. And behind those two doors are the pits for the elevators that don't go to the basement. There's 3 doors. A Hoover. Elite. You gotta love Hoover. There's a Hoover Museum in Canton. Yes, I've been there. There's a stairwell in the lobby, one of the spiral stairwells. Wood air conditioner. Now look at this. This is neat. This is all the these callback things right here for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are actually for the elevators. I don't know what they do, but they're actually for the elevators. These things right here. They don't work obviously because I pushed them. They don't work. There's the ups box. Now While my friend was eating at this pizza place in the Times building, which I tried to take a ride on those elevators as they're over, but the security guard stopped me. I was going to try and get into the Standard Life apartment building, because guess what they have in there? Would have made it for the investment building. That's right. They have free, not two, but free original on cars. Two right there. And then I wonder why this one doesn't have an indicator by it. Suspicious. So now we're going to go to the Regional Enterprise Tower. Now that we're done down here, we're going to go to the Regional Enterprise Tower and ride some elevators in there. We'll go to the Embassy Suites later. But Daz, I don't know if you've ever been to the Embassy Suites or not, but they have some Otis in there. It used to be Westinghouse, I think, and they got modernized by Otis. Years and years ago than they did the other ones.
Oh, Joe, you have to drink this chocolate milk. It's good. It's good for you. It's the same as you drink up there. Look. There. I fixed your card. Look. You have to drink it because you ain't eating your cookie for a couple hours. Drink it up, okay? You need to get some fat on you. You got to get some fat on your bones. Don't forget to drink it. It's good.
Grandma. Here's a Mellon Square garage. 6-story hydraulic. Got two watching. It's probably not, I don't know why anybody's not really watching us, but look what they have in the Mellon Square garage. You have a Schindler here. Color-coded Schindlers here. See? Some old Schindlers from the 90s, excuse me. Some ceiling tiles missing. Going up. And they got the call station. See? The call station. There's your elevator sign. And there's one of them on B6. Kind of strange how the floors are set up. There they are on B6. Now, those aren't the only elevators in that parking garage. That's right. There's another elevator somewhere, too. Where is it? Oh, look at this. So, wait a minute. I'm aware of an old Westinghouse that used to be here. Where is it? Where is that old Westinghouse that had all the buttons missing and everything at? What's this Otis Gen 2 doing here? So maybe Otis or Schindler installed this elevator, huh? Or maybe Otis has had the contract and they decided to rip out the old Westinghouse and put in an Otis, or Schindler installed this elevator right here. Who knows? But it's an Otis. Wow, nice Otis too. But it's sad to see that the Westinghouse has been ripped out. And I mean, I don't want to cut the funeral short for the Westinghouse. It's sat there for years. It's been broken since those elevators were installed. But I do want to say that this elevator is better than a cheap Schindler 338. I don't ever really get to ride any of these elevators, you know. Hey guys, I gotta go to the bathroom, but I'll be right back, okay? I'm back. So, yeah. I don't know. Well, I'll say this much: this elevator is only a year old. It's only a year old now. Oh, my parrots are sleeping. The two weasel poles are sleeping right now.
They sleep like they talk how they want to sleep. They're heavy sleepers.
Those weasel balls I have. But this thing replaced the Westinghouse. Those of you who knew about the Westinghouse here. And we'll show a photo of it here in a second. To Gen 2. Light blue. See, here's how the elevators are set up. The two cylinders are over there. You notice it's right there. This is a great family, huh? Have elevators in a parking garage. Don't you guys think? It is a great family. I don't know why they installed that Otis. Going up. Really nice. Door edge. Ah, there are your buttons. A very nice Otis, indeed. Go to 5. Going up, we're at 5. Here's your indicator. This is more of a Mexican elevator, you could say. Going down. Made it blue. Here's the front of it. Smoke edge for it. Home station again. There's the other elevator panel. These have good hydraulic motors though on these ones. The cabin, one of them. Schindler cars. I've got different colors on both sides of the door gib. Level 4. Look at all that how the Otis is set up. Call station for the Otis. Light it blue. Everybody went up or down. There's a flooring inside the Otis. And then we're going to stop sharing my screen for a second. We're standing outside the Omni William Penn Hotel. And I think we're going to go inside the Omni William Penn Hotel elevators there. A 102-year-old building. It's been a Pittsburgh landmark for years. Whoops. Hey, we'll need this too, huh? Today, riding the elevators. Wow, there's an Otis fan. At the Omni William Penn Hotel in downtown Pittsburgh. Look at this lobby. Very beautiful lobby. And there's your call button. These are Westinghouse, modernized by Ote Kutai in 1995. It was 1996. I think when they modernized them, my dad, I don't know if you've ever been to the Omni William Penn Hotel. Hello? Going up, we get this elevator. See that? Very nice. Look at those doors. And that's one of those where it's not lit up. What a very nice cab. It'd be nice if it was all original. Front of it. This one goes all the way up to 21. It doesn't go well, none of the elevators go to 22 or 23. Floors 18 to 21 are locked the way. There's a couple other floors in this hotel that are secret too. This is one of the express elevators. Well, you're back, elevators by Alexander. That's great to know. I'm glad you're back because we're at the Omni William Penn Hotel. We're at the Omni William Penn Hotel in downtown. And we're inside one of the express elevators. And look at this cab. Very nice cab, don't you think, Alex? I think they are Westinghouse, and then they got modernized by us in '96. But like I said before, it'd be nice if the cabs are, the whole elevator was still original when it was first installed in 1916. As I was saying earlier, Alex, 18 to 21 are locked because those are like, those used to be dormitory floors at one time. It's funny because there used to be a dormitory in this hotel. And there's actually a 22 and a 23. But none of the elevators go up there. Now look at this. This is at the Omni William Penn Hotel. Past the passage elevators at the Omni William Penn Hotel are the service elevators. Now I know I was a bad boy this day because I messed with the service elevators, which I know this is actually about 2 years ago, November 10th, 2016, when this happened. Whenever I went to these service elevators, and I know I shouldn't have done it because I was trespassing. I was a very bad boy back then. But here's what the service elevator call station looks like. But that's not all. Look at this. That's a call station on one of the other floors. But right next to it, though, is something blue. And look at this. That's right. Ah, man, it's been modernized with innovation security. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Whoa. Look at this, though. Right next to the modernized elevator is this one. Is it all original to the building? I assume so, because there's a big window right there. There's no, it's probably manually operated. Wow. But we couldn't ride that elevator, though, because it was obviously on another floor or something. That's room service elevator. Then the other elevator is maintenance elevator. This is just an elevator the employees use. I know I was trespassing. Room service elevator, maintenance elevator. Yeah, I do feel bad I kind of went into this area without asking for permission first. But it's never going to happen again because I am banned from this hotel for my actions. And so, I really couldn't help it back then. I was only 15, and I could have been arrested this day. But, I just couldn't believe I trespassed just so I could see these two elevators right here. They're all original to the building. I mean, they've only updated one thing on them or two, but it looks like all the call stations have been replaced. Inside the one that's been replaced. So all three of these used to be manual at one time. Now there's only two. This one's elevator number 15. Huh. Look at those up and down things right there. Didn't notice those. The mysterious 2B and 1B. And K. K stands for kitchen. And 2B and 1B are somewhere where you're not supposed to be. We're not going to go down there, though, because that's restricted. So we're just going to stay on the elevator. There's a cab. Going down. Oh, look at this. Service elevators, the manual ones off the original call station on 18. And hey, some of the floors have the original call station too, I know. But there they are on 18, the manual elevators. Like I said, I was a bad boy and I could get banned from the hotel. There's Otis. What are they up to today? November 10, 2016. What is Otis up to? That's right, they're doing Union Trust. Good job, Otis. Here are the other elevators in the hotel. These are the low-rise elevators. These ones have different fixtures than the other ones. These are the passenger elevators now. No more service elevators. They have like 7 service elevators in this hotel, but they're all different though. There's one with GAL fixtures actually, which are really older GAL. They have about 4 innovation security, and they have the 2 room service and the 2 manual elevators. This one doesn't go to 18. I don't know why. That freight elevator's been modernized. For real. I always got apart from it. There's a sign on the outside for the Wayne Penn Hotel. But it's sad that I got banned, but I couldn't help my actions. Because I went in that service elevator, and I really shouldn't have done that. That's bad. That's all that building is. Now here's that Westinghouse before it was ripped out. See? The elevator's in the graveyard now, that Westinghouse. You know what I mean by that? This is where they had those things put on them too. Yeah, but this elevator's in the graveyard now. And I wish I could have gone to the call station from it. One of them at least. It probably had pop-out buttons or something at one time. But Ryan's not going to trespass anymore at the Omni Wing Hotel. He promises you guys. He's a good boy now. Okay? And now we're going to go to, there's the Oliver Building. Welcome to the Regional Enterprise Tower. These elevators are fancy. I think this is a great replacement for. Yeah, they are very beautiful, Alex. But still, I couldn't help it with my actions back then. I feel really bad I trespassed at the Omni Wayne Hotel. I feel so sorry I did it because I got banned. But I promise you I'm not going to do it anymore. But anyways, let's move on from that now. We're at the Regional Enterprise Tower. These elevators are modernized, as you can tell, by a company called Industrial Commercial. whenever the building was restored. That's the front of it. They're really fancy elevators. They still have the original buttons on the one side. That's the radiate, that panel over there. But this is an apartment building as well. That's an office building. But they probably replaced the lighting in these buttons right here. It was probably a big job. These aren't neat elevators, so going up to 15. But these are the only elevators. These are the low-rise elevators. Here's a Duquesne incline texture. Front of it, 15. Okay. Westinghouse. There's a call station on 15 of the Regional Enterprise Tower in Pittsburgh. Some of the call stations have been replaced. Look at that lantern right there. It's really old looking. This building opened in 1952, I think. Let's see. It's called the Alcoa Building, a Regional Enterprise Tower. The building opened in 1952. I think it was. Oops. 1953. I was only 1 year off. So 65 years old on most of these elevators. And, you know, one time they were classic Westinghouse. They've been modernized twice, obviously. No, 3 times, actually. No, 2 times. My bad. Because at one time they were signal controls, which is pretty rare. Those are new, obviously, but they were signal controls at one time until they modernized them. That call station doesn't work right there, which is a big disappointment. It does work, though. See, that call station doesn't work. Here are the high-rise elevators right here in this bank. Security is actually very friendly in this building, by the way. This is right across from the Omni William Penn Hotel. This is a very fancy building with a very fancy elevator lobby. There's a stairwell right there. I wonder what's behind that door right there. That call station doesn't work. That call station works, so. And the lights kind of change. They have to really. That is how you modernize an elevator. Leave a panel on one side, an original panel on one side, and you put an ADA panel on the other side, and you leave some call stations original and some other things original too. And the elevator lobby, Alex, you just see it because the lights change color in the high-rise elevator lobby. So it's pretty cool. This is not original, but that's okay though. Special service. What does that mean? Service only, no passengers. Going up. Wow, we got this one. Look at that. That is so neat. This is an express one, which goes all the way up to 31. See, these ones go to 31. And these ones, unfortunately, these ones have been modernized recently by Industrial Commercial Elevator Company. This is what the Schindler technician told me. Roll it to 31. And you know, yeah, this one's been modernized. It just had the panel, like the car station, upgraded, you know. But over number 7. But you want to know what's funny about this elevator right here, 25,000 pounds? You want to know what's funny about this elevator? When you're on the 15th floor, all you got to do is count to 10, and you just think, wow, I couldn't even count to 10. I'm already on the 31st floor, and it started when I was on the 10th floor. Well, these elevators are 1,000 feet per minute. So, they're one of the fastest elevators in the city. We all know, obviously, the steel tower is the fastest elevator, right? These are the second fastest in the city. I'm sure there's other fast elevators, too. These are one of them. Traveling at 1,000 feet per minute. There's a cab. That button, that floor has Innovation Bruiser. Down. That's not original. This is like a penthouse suite, which is obviously, I don't even know if it's supposed to be up there or not. Couldn't take. Hard to take a picture with that. With the dim lighting and stuff. There's the call station. That's inside the service elevator, which the building residents do use it, I know. So I decided to take a look at it really quick. But the sad thing is the Westinghouse, you see that card reader right there? Every floor is locked off. Look at this one. Need a code to ride it. So we didn't get to ride it. We got to look at it though. And some nice guy gave me a ride to the lobby too afterwards. This is an express elevator. Yeah, walls are bad. It says walls are, look at this, walls are bad. Walls are bad. See that? There's like a reader right there. Now, you think that service elevator is cool. Guess what's right next to it? Right next to it is an original freight elevator. An original Westinghouse freight elevator. Now, okay. If you've seen PA Elevators video, where PA Elevators filmed a Westinghouse signal control in a building with a really nice elevator lobby, that's the freight elevator with the call station right here. Yep, that's the signal control. That's what all the elevators used to have until the 70s. And again in 2015 or 2016. That's the signal control, but sadly we didn't get to ride it because it was in use. Plus the freight elevator. You need permission to ride it. It's very finicky too. There's a look at it though. The FedEx truck at the Omni Wayne Penn Hotel. And then we're going to head over to Oliver Building next. So now we're at the Oliver Building, which is also known as the Embassy Suites. And these are the high-rise express elevators that go all the way up to 25 where the hotel lobby is. Over there you can see one of the office elevators, also known as the low-rise elevator. It's got Otis Compass on them. So, you enter your floor. It tells you to sign into an elevator. These elevators are getting it too. This year, I believe. These are the express high-rise elevators, traveling at 600 feet per minute. So, and look at those elevator doors. It's really neat. So, here we go. See, that's just one of the low-rise elevators right there. They're the same, but they've been modernized. Oh, you can access the elevator using the digital key and Honors app. Hilton Honors. MSC is owned by Hilton Honors. And here we go.
You gotta have another straw. You got the straw chewed. Let me give you another one. Let me give you another straw. Got that all chewed in pieces. I want you to drink it.
It's a very fast elevators. 600 feet per minute. Oliver Building. 29 floors. There's a cab and an express elevator. Low-rise elevators look the same. There's a call station. You got luxury chimes on them, but on this floor though. Look in the mirror. Who do you see? Nobody. Look at those. Oh wow! Look at this. You can actually see. Oh, that's cool. Let's see what it looks like when it's lit up. Oh, never mind. There's one at the elevator doors. Service elevator's been tastefully modernized. Unfortunately, you need a badge to ride these elevators now. I mean, you could ride these. You used to be able to ride these elevators without a badge, but now you need a badge. I think Otis enabled that. These will only go to 14. It'll go all the way up to 25, but this is what the passenger elevators will look like in the future. Look at that stained glass window right there. There's the Omni Wayne Penn Hotel out there. Wonder what's in there. Staff elevator. It's obviously locked up though, but there's a call station in the lobby for the elevators.
Drink this up. Very good for you. Don't chew the straw.
It is how you modernize an elevator go.
I want to get you fatter.
So there's a main lobby call station. For the office elevators in the Oliver building. And then there's one of the doors on them. These are the express elevators, one of them. I don't know, talk about that video. That's the call station for it. But they are getting modernized soon, though. I will say that much. Here's the autotronic panel. There's like 14 passenger elevators, and there's 3 freight elevators as well. They're all moving, looks like, on certain floors. Or 2 of them on 17. Oh yeah, I did run into some Otis technicians when I was here. I talked to them for a second. They said they are modernizing one elevator in here that is really neat. A big thanks to the Otis technicians for talking to me for a second. The security guard can obviously be called if he or she needs to at night or something like that. Emergency, whatever. There's all the elevators in the lobby on the that's the elevators in the lobby. What a beautiful lobby. Yeah, those elevators over there need a badge, and those are the express elevators. Going to restore like Union Trust. There's a low freight. We're not going to ride that though, because it's obviously not a passenger elevator. You can tell it's original Otis. Winding drum. I've gotten to ride it before with an Otis technician, but we're not going to ride it though. Tell them. I've run the high freight too with the Otis technician. Ooh, look at this. Oh, you're back? SPC? That's great. We're at the First Presbyterian Church. We just left the Oliver building. And look what they have in the First Presbyterian Church right next door. If you guys ever visit the Oliver building, you need to walk down the street to the First Westminster Church, because look what they have here. That's right. Everyone's favorite, but it's maintained by Schindler. This looks old. Ooh, look at this. Original Otis. Wow. Oh, EM6 stands for. What year was it installed? Well, nobody knows. It's just a 0. Otis. I know, it's really cool, man. It's an old Otis from the 1940s, at least. Really old elevator. They're actually very friendly here. Oh man, look what they did to the door edge though. It's okay though. The rest of the character is still original. It's an AC car, I believe. It's an AC car. That's a funny place to put an emergency light. And there it is on the one floor. That's a very beautiful old Otis elevator. Well, yeah. This FedEx truck. There's a Clark building. We're going to go inside. These are the elevators in the Clark building in downtown Pittsburgh. These are the low-rise elevators. You can't get in the express elevators without key card readers, you can see. Nobody ever focuses on these elevators while they're in Pittsburgh. Look at those elevator doors. Pretty old looking, huh? These are Houghton elevators that were modernized by Otis. High-rise elevators on the right, low-rise elevators on the left. And a big thanks to the security guard for allowing me to take a ride on them. There's also a jewelry store in here too. Look at that ending. Look at that big old Houghton thing there. You know, it's kind of funny though because one of these elevators were taken out of service and replaced with a ThyssenKrupp hydraulic. And the ThyssenKrupp hydraulic machine is up in the machine room with the other elevator machines, with the high-rise elevators. So that's kind of funny. Wait, they're all high-rise. My bad. There's 8 of them, and one of them replaced with the ThyssenKrupp hydraulic when they restored the building and put in the fitness center. Did a little renovation. Oh yeah, these are Houghton, see? Very rare Houghton. This is inside it. This has been renovated. The elevator cab. These are some pretty fast elevators. Door edge. 3D sensor. Houghton plate. This one only goes to 4. You can't go to 5 to 23 on this one. To a badge. Number 5. There's the front of it. There's your indicator where it used to be on top. It reminds me of the lawyer's building. That's this elevator. Before mod. That right there is probably for ADA. Or was for ADA before Otis modernized them. This car up. You gotta love that. Security is friendly though in this building. It's nice. This is an apartment / jewelry store. Clark building. I wonder what that is. Look what I found at the Duquesne Club. Couldn't get in there though because it was restricted, but they have a wheelchair lift in there. I mean, outside. It's just cheap though. It's new, but it's not that old. Obviously. Then look what else happened that day. I got to go to the Heinz 57 Center, which sadly they have turnstiles when you first walk in, but a big thanks to the security guard for allowing me to take one quick ride on these. This is an express elevator that only goes to 11. The other ones go to 13. It used to be Gimbel's at one time, and it was a part of the Burlington Coat Factory, which is right next door. But then they built a wall when Burlington Coat Factory was moved in, and this became an office building. Therefore, they installed the turnstiles, and these elevators were modernized. It'd be nice if they were still original, but yeah, they do have the 4-speed door. I've been on quite a few 4-speed door elevators now. I don't know where they were, but some of them were in Pittsburgh, and one was in Canton. Otis, big thanks to the security guard. See, there's a, oh wow, look at that. There's the front of it. Going up. Look at that beautiful lobby. Like I said, this used to be a department store at one time, and then they turned it into an office building. And therefore, the elevators were modernized. The building next door has a crappy Schindler traction, which was modernized as well. Then they have 2 freight elevators, which are, I think they're disabled. Those are the high-rise. I think the ones that go up to 13. Look at this lobby. It's really neat. That call station. Wow, look at that. That's neat. Look at that indicator on the lobby. That makes it look like it's modern. Classic. Just look at that indicator, Alex. SBC Kent. Look at this. Fancy indicator. I wish y'all every building had that. That's so cool. Because like I said, this used to be a department store at one time. It used to be Gimbel's, and then they closed down, and then that's when, you know, they moved in. That's when the Heinz 57 Center moved in. Whenever this building was like remodeled, and they built a wall for Burlington Coat Factory. Or you know. So there's what it looks like. It's not lit up. And that's what an elevator door looks like in the lobby of the Heinz 57 Center. And these ones only go from 1 to 8 to 11. Everyone's go to 13. See, that's the Heinz 57 Center right there. But half of it, those first 2 floors of Burlington Coat Factory. That parking garage is some sketchy, I don't know, those are in there. I think they're Dover or something, and Kone modernized some, I don't know. There's a Porta 40 bus for my bus fans. And back to the Mellon Square garage with a family of elevators, the 2 Schindler and the new baby Otis. Now we're going to go down the street. Ooh, it's K&L Gates Center. Frick building. Or no, that's the Oliver building. It's manually operated freight elevator. No, that's the Oliver building with that high-speed freight elevator. The Frick building's on the other side. That's Brooks. I mixed up. That's Burlington Coat Factory and Heinz 57 Center. And that's the EQT Plaza. And this is just going down the street. You can see why I took that photo. Because of that FedEx truck. There's some beautiful bridges that are well known in Pittsburgh. Going down this way, we head to the 6 and Penn garage, where we park at and see an Eastern elevator truck. That's where they always park at whenever they go downtown Pittsburgh. See if you don't know that. The Eastern elevator trucks always park in there. Look at this. Otis modernized this elevator out. Or Schindler modernized it out. And this used to be a Westinghouse going up. But then recently, Schindler modernized it. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And they got these new buttons. Oop, going up. Door edge. And like I said, they got these new buttons. They're 6400 NA fixtures. Or no, this is probably a 6. No, this is a 6400 NA with Mad BS. I know it's Mad. I think these are. Anybody know what these fixtures are? Please comment down below. But this was my very first one with these fixtures. I've only been on one with these fixtures. The buttons feel soft, and they're very nice. 8-story traction. It'd be nice if it was still original, but no, they modernized it. It's a 400A S6400 now. Going up. Front of it. Go anyway. Up or down, except for 6 and 1. That's what the indicator used to be when I was at Westinghouse. Going up. 6. Going down. There's a view of downtown. That's for Schindler's modernizing the elevators. There's EQT Plaza. I don't know, it's in there. So that's it. East Smith Building. Wonder what they have in there. There's PBG Place. There's a call station on 6. Access, traction, and the machine room is overhead. Look at that cool truck I saw on the way to the Renaissance. Look what it says. It says Clorox, Rubbermaid, Georgia Pacific, all that cool stuff. They're from Warrendale. Cool. So, yeah. Alrighty. Let's see what we're going to do next. So we went to the Renaissance. No, we haven't been to the Renaissance yet, but I don't really want to show it, though, because I did something bad there, too. Hatfield's doing a big mod there. One elevator's already done. There's an Otis pickup truck. We're not going to show being my military. There's a golf tower elevators. U.S. Steel Tower. So, hey, you guys know what? I think we've seen some pretty cool stuff tonight, haven't we? We've been together for about 2 hours now. Wow, we actually hit a record tonight. We've been here for 2 hours. This is the longest we've been on a stream. 2 hours almost. Wow. Thanks, guys, for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, we've been here for 2 hours now, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. You guys are cool. And, keep it up. Continue to tell your friends or your family about my channel and tell them to subscribe and get us up to 300 so we can meet our goal. That's something pretty cool on our channel, We have 174,000 views, and it's all because of you guys. You guys have really supported me these last few years. So I want to thank all of you for that. It's really such an honor to have all of you here with me tonight, We've had a good time together, right? But, you know what? I know we've had a good time together tonight. We've seen the investment building, the Senator John Heinz History Center, some really cool stuff. And tomorrow we're going to see some other stuff on July 23rd of 2017. But for now, I'm going to bring the live stream to a close. I want to thank all of you for watching my stream and support. You guys are the greatest. Thanks, guys. You're the coolest, you know. I really appreciate all of you guys. You guys are the best. You know. Continue to watch my videos. You know, like them and comment if you have any questions. Anything you'd like to say about that elevator, like feedback about it, maybe something cool about it. Continue to tell your friends and family about my channel. Tell them to subscribe, visit the community mention, meet your goal, and get something special uploaded to my YouTube. And again, I just want to thank all of you for coming today for a 2-hour-long live stream, hyphen after 2. You know, I'm working on hyphens right now too. So yeah, it's been an honor to have all of you here tonight. I want to thank all of you again. Yes, I am laying down on my bed because I'm looking at the stars. And, you know, we're going to bring the live stream to a close. So, guys, thanks again for watching tonight. You guys are the best. Tomorrow we will continue on with our Downtown Pittsburgh series. But we'll head to the zoo and then we'll head somewhere else as well. Just really quick though, I do have plans to go to Downtown Pittsburgh again this year sometime, and I'm not going to say when because it is going to be a surprise. I do have plans to go to Canton, and yeah, I do have plans to go to Florida too, like HG was saying about a couple hours ago. It was called Sarasota, but that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I do have plans to go to Florida. I have plans to go to the block in Northway and find something pretty cool there. Ross Park, and then UPMC Passive Hands. You know, new UPMC. So that's going to happen this month. And so I'm not going to say when though, but it's going to be pretty fun. But yeah, I just want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight. We've had a good time together. Oh, you're welcome, Alex. You're back. Where have you been, Alex? Were you away from keyboard, or because you missed some really cool stuff? But don't worry, you can look back at it though. After the stream ends here. Okay, I'll tell you guys what. Since Alex came back, we'll do one more. Okay, how's that sound? We'll do one more elevator, then we'll be done. Okay, how's that sound? You guys want to do one more elevator in Pittsburgh before we end the stream, or what? One more cool elevator to conclude the stream? How's that sound? We'll do one more elevator. How's it sound, Alex? Is that okay with you, Alex? We'll do one more elevator. Is that okay? To conclude the stream, all right? Or should we go? Okay. Well, let's go see if we can find it. Hey, you know what? I got a way more better idea than that. Instead of seeing a cool elevator, how would you guys like to ride a very tall and fast elevator at Sky One? Really quick before we go. Yeah, that'd be better, wouldn't it? To ride an elevator virtually than just looking at one, huh? You know? Let's go ahead and load my screen here again. Let's go ahead and reset my screen. And while we're waiting for that, I'll check my phone. I'll watch that video later. These were the founding fathers. Okay. Sky One. better turn this down. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, these are some pretty fast elevators here. Sorry, I was looking at some stuff on my phone. But oh, here it is. The um elevators is Sky 1. We're gonna take a ride on rise elevator. Parking should be right here. I think this is a parking elevator, but if it ain't, then this is an express elevator, which we'll take later. Where are the parking elevators at? Oh, I don't know. Oops. Where the heck are those elevators at? Hey, how about these ones? Where are you going? Ah, here they are. This is neat. And this one goes to 19. We don't want to ride this one. This one ain't the parking elevators. I don't know where the parking elevators are. What's this one? The elevators are. Oh, that's not promising. Whoa. Indeed it did. And this one goes to 20. Oops. I don't have the right elevator. One of these. Ooh, yeah. Guys. Joe, are you guys ready for one of the tallest elevators in the whole world to get over 1 million views to 1 billion? Well, welcome to Sky One, everybody. We're going to ride one of the fastest elevators in the whole entire world right now. Trust me, this is one of the fastest elevators in the whole entire world. Are you guys ready for the trip? In 3, 2, 1. My ears are bleeding. Whoa. My ears are bleeding. Whoa, Nelly. It'd be nice if these are still original. Funny, wow. Whoa! Whoa! 329. What does that sound? Whoa. Generator. Whoa, look what comes right into him. Look what we just found. Oh! This is gonna be epic. The service elevator. Ah, you're kidding! I think they were original. They've been modded. Oh, come on. Crap. Oh, these were modded. Here at 337. Wow. We're way high up. This is the tallest building in the whole world, trust me. More like private floor. You can try running. Good at. Go down now. Sad to see these are modernized. Lower level 1. We're gonna send this elevator back down to the lobby. Have a safe trip. No, we aren't. We're gonna leave it the way it is. Here we go. Trip down. Whoa, my ears are bleeding again. It's 2,000 feet per minute, probably. Yo. We're in an express zone. It'd be nice if these elevators were still original, though. When will we be there? Oh, there we are. We made it to... Okay. That's the only problem. Oops. That's it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Here. This is me. I ran into one of the. We're gonna skydive from the roof. Skydiving on the road. Become a million. Trust me. Or billion. You know, Good Morning America interviews me. What are these elevators for? We got 9,000. Whoa! I'm up in the sky. I'm up in the sky. I'm up in the sky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Help. 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 Mommy. Woohoo! On. Oh! You're not deaf. Don't worry. Yet. 20. 30 feet up. Oh. Ooh. Anyway. Bird has a plane to catch. I want to go all the way up. Guys, we're skydive off the tallest building in the world. This may be my death day, Alex, and all of you guys who are watching. Dangerous. Okay. So, let's close up. Alright. So, well, guys, I think it's time for real now to bring the live stream to say goodbye to all of you. But I want to thank all of you for watching me tonight, for coming to downtown Pittsburgh with me and seeing some pretty cool stuff. We had a good day today, I'm sure. We will then see it again tomorrow. Okay? We'll see it again tomorrow, but we'll see some different places. So, again, I want to thank all of you for watching the live stream tonight and for subscribing to my channel and really supporting me these last 3 years. And don't forget to tell your friends and family about my channel and tell them to subscribe and get us up to 300 subscribers so we can have something special whenever we meet our goals. So again, I want to thank all of you. Take it easy. Good night. And if you guys have any more questions about the stream, go ahead and comment in that chat box right there on the right. That's right there. Or if it pops away, feel free to comment down below, and I'll be more glad to answer your questions. So again, I just want to thank all of you for watching the stream for these last 2 hours. It's been great having you all here. Good night, sweet dreams, and comment down below, like the stream, and if you haven't seen anything yet, if you just joined from downtown Pittsburgh, feel free to glance back, and you will get to see it. So, yeah, again, I just want to thank all of you. God bless you all. I love all of you, and truly, you guys are amazing. And peace out.